What's up guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. Today I want to show you the biggest plant exchange I've ever done in my life. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is going to be a total of 3 boxes that we're going to unbox to get all these plants out. These were sent to me from PottedPlantDreams. I will put a link to his Instagram in the description. He's really cool and I definitely suggest checking him out. This was a trade that we kind of had in the works for a couple of weeks. Just kind of deciding what we want from each other. We got it all squared away, then finally shipped them out. So here you can see a massive pile of plants. These are from the first 2 boxes. I'll include the third one a little later because that one did arrive a day later. Just the first impressions on the packaging, and it looks fantastic. He's got it all well packed, organized, and labeled. His stickers are pretty cool too. This first plant is Sisyphus discolor, and he's got it packed in here with some nice stuffing, and it looks like it's in really good shape. This is a really beautiful plant, and this one will vine kind of pretty much anywhere you can let it climb, and it gets these pretty darn big leaves with this really nice color. This next one is a Hoya splash, and this is what I meant with his packaging. It is absolutely excellent. It actually takes me a little while to get into each box, but I think it's totally worth it because all the plants so far have come in good shape. So he's just got a first layer of cardboard to give it some structure, bubble wrap, and then some saran wrap just to kind of keep everything in there. And any gaps he fills with the stuffing to keep substrate from flying around. This is a really pretty Hoya. This one has kind of some variegation patterns. I don't know if it's actually variegation, but it does have a colored pattern on it, and it's really pretty. The other thing I really like about this species is as it forms new leaves, they're like a deep brown red, and they're just really pretty. Next up is Monstera, Peru. This is one I've been looking for so long. Everyone in my area was always selling it for so much money for a cutting. It was driving me crazy, and I could never find it in any big box stores near me, but finally I've officially have one. This one looks like it has 2 nodes in there, so we have 2 growth points, and I really love the bubbly, kind of ripply structure of these leaves. They're very pretty. Next up is Monstera, silta picana. This one is another one that I've been dying to get. A lot of big box stores would get exactly 1 in stock, and someone would always snatch it up, and no matter how many times I drove to Home Depot, Menards, or any other big box store that I have, I could never find one. So again, this is another bucket list plant, and I'm so happy he was able to hook me up with one. This one looks like it's quite a few different nodes. I think it's only like 1 or 2 rooted ones, but it's quite grown now, so I could cut this one up if I want and get a whole bunch of new growths. I really like the pattern of the leaves on this one, and it's just a really attractive vining species. We did have 1 tiny casualty. Next up is a Hoya Crimson Princess. This is another interesting Hoya. I think you guys are gonna like this one. As of recently, I really started to like Hoyas. In the past, I really haven't, but my collection has slowly grown, and so I did get a few in this trade as well. This one that he sent me is absolutely thick. I mean, there must be a ton of cuttings in here, and it's gonna have a absolute ton of growth points. I'm excited about this one, and I really love the variegation on this plant. It's really awesome, and I hope I can really get this one going. This next one is similar but different. This one is a Hoya Crimson Queen. So this one is a little different in the way it's variegated, but still awesome nonetheless. Something that's pretty cool about these two is some of the newer leaves can be very pink as they're starting to form, kind of similar to how that Hoya Splash had those dark brown burgundy colored ones. So it'll be really cool to watch it grow. Next up is Philodendron brand tianum. I don't really know if that's how you pronounce it, but close enough. This one is another cool vining plant. This has some pretty neat silvery variegation. Well, I don't think this is actually variegation. I think this is just the color pattern of the leaf. But anyways, it's really pretty, and some of the leaves kind of have a yellow tinge to them, which is kind of nice. It is a very interesting philodendron, and I can't wait to get this thing vining somewhere. Next up is another philodendron. This one is the lemon lime variety. I really like these, even though they are pretty simple. They do have a beautiful look. Just that bright lime green is just absolutely stunning. This is one I really want to get growing and kind of put it in a pot with some neon pothos and just see what that looks like. Could be kind of cool. Next up is another one of those rare big box finds. This one is Syngonium albo. This one is fantastic and absolutely beautiful. I love these plants because they grow so fast, and the leaves they're going to be putting out are going to be absolutely beautiful with the really awesome variegation patterns. And my favorite part about these is you'll never know what you're kind of going to get. It could be all kinds of cool patterns, and just the mystery of each leaf unfurling is what makes this plant so awesome. Alright, that's it for the first 2 boxes. Let's move on to the third one in just a second. But to recap over what we did find in the first 2 boxes, it has been 3 awesome Hoyas, 2 Philodendron, 2 Monsteras, and a Syngonium, and they're absolutely awesome, and they were all on my wish list. Now, if you thought that box was crazy, this third one is absolutely out of this world. I did already pre-open these, that way you don't have to sit through another 8 different unwrappings just to kind of speed things up. So let's go over the plants that we got. So to start us off, this is a repeat, but I really love this plant and they grow slow, so I'm excited. This is another Monstera peru, just a bit smaller, but again, the more the merrier. Next up is Philodendron Silver Sword. This is another big box find that I just could never come across where I live, so I'm super thankful that he sent me a cutting of his. They just have this wonderful silvery green color and they're absolutely beautiful. Now, he did send me another Hoya and I don't remember the name. This is either a Hindu rope or the kind of Hoya crinkle or whatever. I'm not really sure which one this one is because it looks almost in between, but either way, fantastic Hoya to have in the collection and I'm really excited about it. He threw in a nice cup of ripple leaf Peperomia. I don't exactly know which each one is, but I do know they're absolutely colorful, absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to kind of get these growing much bigger. I'll probably put a few in my prop bin though because I have been known to kill these, so if I do kill these, I'm sorry, Potted Plant Dreams, I didn't mean to. This next one is a shingle plant, and man, do I love shingle plants. This one is Ruptifora kryptantha, and this one is really sick with an awesome pattern. I can't wait to get this thing climbing up a 2x4 or some kind of piece of wood. I just love the coloration on those leaves, and I just really like how they kind of climb up stuff and really adhere to them. Now, this last one might look very similar to the previous one, but this is way different. This one is Monstera dubia. I got this thing potted up right away and hopefully it starts to climb this piece of wood. Again, I really love these shingle plants, so I was really excited to get not only another Monstera species, but a shingle plant as well. Well guys, that pretty much sums up this video. I hope you like seeing all the crazy awesome species that Potted Plant Dreams did hook me up with. It was an awesome trade and I would gladly do it again. I hope this kind of encourages you guys to meet some other people in the community. There are good people out there that are not looking just to rip you off at every corner, and you can get some really awesome trades going. It takes a little patience, a little practice, and meeting the right person, but it is totally worth it. Well guys, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I'll see you next time.